This might be my final very rare trade up video. Season 3 is upon us very, very soon, and it's getting crazy now. It's another world record, of course. I'll probably do a few more episodes going up to 1,500 because we're currently trading up 1,300 very rare drop items, and that's an unreal amount. We could go to 1,400, 1,500, and then do a big 2,000 special. Maybe I'd do that one live because that's a crazy amount of trade-ups. If you are the majority of people watching this video that are not subscribed and are part of the Pixel Army, then please do subscribe down below because I know there are 20,000 new viewers on the channel that have never seen my face before every single day. So if you can at least tolerate my face, then please do subscribe. What's in the item shop today? Oh, what? Airstrike Forest Green? I mean, if green's your favorite color, have at it. Have at it, my guy. For 300 credits, I think I'm gonna get this. Just to have it. Just to be part of the collection. Wow. I wonder if FSL does stand for 5-spoke lightning wheels, like we theorized. It could be. But yes, these videos are the most expensive of mine to make, so if you could use code PixelArmy in the item shop, that would mean a lot to me. Now, we're back with another Q&A whilst we do trade-ups, because I can waffle, I can talk for England, but there's just so many trade-ups to do here that I'm going to need some other content to drive the conversation. So if we get a most recent very rare, I've got the same tweet from the last episode where I asked for questions, because I asked for questions in that tweet and then recorded the video about half an hour later when there were about 30 questions. Now at the time of recording today, there's over 200 questions on that tweet, so we can revisit it, because some people thought they saw a tweet for a Q&A, replied a week later thinking it would get answered, and weirdly, it is going to. The goal, 1,300 very rare drop items, some black market trade-ups in there as well. We've got to be going for painted octanes. It really has to be that or bust. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the video with me. I've just checked we are actually recording because I do not want to record hundreds of dollars worth of trade-ups only for the video to not exist. Okay, what was the worst film you ever watched? To be honest, I don't know if I can answer this one. Everyone seems to be way more harsh of a critic than me. I have friends that have fallen asleep in the cinema. The same friends have walked out of the cinema halfway through because they didn't enjoy the movie. Maybe I'm just not putting myself out there and choosing to watch films that I don't know whether or not I'll like. But every film I've liked... Oh! What a start! Black Standard, baby! Let's go! That's absolutely unreal. That's more valuable than a Fennec. That's more valuable than every black market, I think, except Dissolver and Dueling Dragons. That's more valuable than most painted octanes. Oh my gosh, what a start. But I've never walked out of the cinema. I've never really watched a movie and turned it off halfway through to never watch it again, purely out of disgust and distaste for the video. So I don't know what the worst film I've ever watched could actually be. I think I'm very easy to please, plus I don't put myself out there. So unfortunately, I can't really answer that question properly, but I think I just like everything. Someone asked, what do you plan to do when lockdown is over? First of all, 21st of June, that's the big, hopefully we can reach 1 million subscribers by then. That's the goal, 1 million subscribers before freedom. I thought that's quite a fun little twist on it. But as well as that, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't even know if it's going to happen. You know, we've been promised freedom before, and we've been denied that freedom. But obviously, I am going to be going to the gym again, starting to get fit and healthy. The gym's open on the 12th of April, which is very, very soon. I haven't been to the gym since December because we've been in lockdown the entire of 2021. I mean, obviously, they did loosen some of the restrictions, but if you don't know, in the UK, we've been in lockdown for ages, and I was actually able to, on my birthday, go and see my family in their garden. But we were allowed to meet people outside, which is, I mean, it's crazy. It genuinely feels like we're not free to do what we want, which is the weirdest thing ever. There's never been a position, you know, since like the wars really, where we don't have the freedom to do everything we want. So that is crazy to me. So when it comes to lockdown being over, I want to get fit again. I want to go out, enjoy myself. I'd love to travel more. I think if this last year has taught me anything, it's that, not that I said no too much previously, it's just I didn't put myself out there into new and exciting situations, going and doing new things, because I very rarely go out and do stuff like that. But I think about the times that I did, like when I went to RLCS in London and decided to do that with my friends. It was awesome. The few times I've actually, you know, we've all decided to organize something big like paintball or something like that, and every single time has been memorable and enjoyable. So I think the one thing this lockdown has taught me, basically, unless I physically can't due to like a scheduling issue, like if I've got work that I have to do that day, like obviously the priorities lie there, But I'm going to say yes to more stuff. And I encourage you lot to do the same, because work, for example, like making a video or editing a video or whatever, unless there is a lot of work to be done. Like I did actually get asked to go out and play basketball today, but it was my birthday yesterday at the time of recording, so I'm behind on work, so I had to pick birthday or basketball, and, you know, I went and saw my family. But I want to say no far less. If someone offers me to do something, I beg you guys try and do the same. I'm going to say yes. They want to go out and do something, I'm going to say yes, because really, I've been sort of thinking this more and more lately with the lockdown. It's that realistically, the present is all we have. And a lot of people lose their life, basically, by either living in the past or living in anticipation of / in the future. If you spend every waking moment thinking, how can I better myself in the future? You never get to live that future, because you spend your entire present thinking about the future. And I suppose the only time you then get to live that present and that future you've created is when you're, like, retired, which is fine. You might have a blissful retirement, and if that's the goal, more power to you. But myself included, we get so obsessed with either worrying about past mistakes if we're in not a great place, or thinking about what we could have done differently and stressing over things we can't control, or we're meticulously planning to have a better future, but if we continue to do so and get in the habit of doing that, we never get to live that future because it never becomes the present. So I'm planning to live in the present. Right now, I could think about 1 million subscribers, and trust me, it's on my mind. And with these questions, I'm conditioned to think about the future and the past and all that. It's very exciting. But right now, the only thing that I am experiencing is recording this video. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy recording this video. I'm going to have a smile on my face, especially when we get a titanium white octane. You love to see it. But there's me already thinking about the future, you know, because that might never happen again. But you have to enjoy this moment. So if you are, and you are watching this video, so the fact you're giving up the present time that you are in to spend with me, please sit back and enjoy. If there's something you're stressed about, if I can provide you some sort of distraction from that fear of the future, or, you know, thinking of the past, if I can distract you from that and enable you to just enjoy your present, maybe you're gaming while watching, maybe you genuinely just enjoy my videos enough to watch along and enjoy your time with me, please do enjoy the moment. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders, relax your facial features. Everyone stays tense in the face. They got the crinkled, the furrowed brow and all that. Relax absolutely everything and just enjoy the present. Go for a walk, listen to an audiobook, you know, do a workout, see someone you love, do something you love, play a game, get yourself a fennec. Just enjoy the present. I think we are a culture of, on the one hand, instant gratification. You know, we want that buzz, that dopamine in the moment, which is great. But we're so obsessed with focusing on the future and preparing for the future that a lot of people forget to live. So please live. Please enjoy yourself. Man, I'm getting choked up about it. I want the best for you. I want you to live your best life. And yeah, that's why people, you know, I think living your best life, yes, there's Instagram, but living your best life is when you're not necessarily taking pictures for Instagram about it, because you're taking pictures thinking, oh, the gram's going to love this in the future. Enjoy right now. Enjoy the present, because it's a bit scary, but it's all we have. The future never arrives, because it's your present. Oh, burnt sienna standard. Don't know why I always get so deep. It's just when I read questions and I have like a, you know, a start point, I can go forever. But I'm basically, to answer your question about lockdown, I'm gonna say yes to more things. So I don't know what that will be like, where that will lead me, but I'm going to say yes to more things. A lot of people have asked, you know, YouTube questions like, how long have you done YouTube? How do you avoid YouTube burnout? I will say this, actually. So I'm recording this on a Wednesday. I believe you're watching this on Sunday. But Monday, I tweeted out, and it was the first day. I mean, in the end, because I work so much, I actually did get a video recorded, which I still haven't edited. But for the whole day, I tried recording and failed. My rage from that recording actually went somewhat viral on TikTok with nearly 500,000 views. So you can go and look at that if you want to see me rage. But I basically failed to get any substantial video recording done. I didn't live stream, and I felt terrible about it. Then in the evening, I did bounce back and actually record a video. But I tweeted out saying it was the first day in probably over a year where I had work. I'd intended to do work, and I didn't do it. And I was fighting the feeling of being a failure just for missing one day. I still uploaded that day. I still recorded in the end. But I just felt like a bit of a a bit of a melt. Felt like I failed. And I think YouTube burnout, to be honest, I'm the kind of person who can work a lot for a long time. So burnout for me, I think perhaps maybe because I can recover from burnout fairly quickly, all I did was essentially accidentally take off Monday and then had Tuesday off minus a live stream for my birthday, and now I'm back and I'm looking to record a lot of videos today. I recorded one earlier, I'm recording this one, and I'm recording one after for my football channel. I think avoiding burnout, all you've got to do is, if you enjoy it, just go to the point where you physically, for whatever reason, just need that break. I'm not saying literally run yourself into the ground, like don't make yourself sick, and then just take that break and realize that it's going to be okay, and then get back on the wagon. That's the thing, it doesn't matter, everyone falls off the wagon, it's just, you gotta get back up and get on the wagon. If it's important to you, you will do it. If YouTube's important to you, you will definitely burn out, but that won't hinder you and that won't stop what you're doing. It's just part and parcel of the job. So yeah, thank you so much for that. And they also said, how long have you done YouTube? So I've been doing YouTube, I've had YouTube channels for over 10 years. I've been doing YouTube full-time for over 4 years, and I've been doing this channel for over 5 years. So that's that. It took me 12 months from creating the channel to doing it full-time, which is a pretty good turnaround to make nothing to something. Yeah, you see what I did there? You know, in a year. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, what's your current goal in Rocket League? Okay, my current goal in Rocket League, I would love to be actually better at the game, if that makes sense, and that only comes really like from playing it and streaming more, because a lot of the videos I record, they're item-based. I've got many hours, probably 1,000 hours in this game of just recording videos like this, or crate openings, or something like that. I found that the more I stream, that directly correlates with how well I play in the game and in my videos, and because I have been falling behind a little bit on my recording schedule, not to the point where I miss an upload, because that is my #1 priority. Unless my computer breaks, or I'm deathly ill for like a week plus, there's nothing that's going to stop me from uploading daily, because if I'm ill for a day, I'll have pre-recorded scheduled videos ready to go up for something like that as like a little contingency plan, and that's why I had pre-recorded and scheduled videos, you know, up until every Wednesday starting the week, in case I do have a Monday like I had this week where I just didn't get anything done. I never miss a day. And I actually saw a tweet from Lethamir that basically summed up the way I'm feeling, is what motivates him and me, and clearly him as well, is knowing that there might be someone out there, you for example, might be going through a bit of a tough time, and you might rely on, to some extent, not totally, but you might rely on to some extent these videos to bring you a smile or a distraction in your day at the same time every day. You might really be looking forward to it, whether you watch my videos when you eat dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever time zone you're in, whether you're working out, playing video games, you might expect or be excited for my videos, and genuinely, for a screen, the thought of me missing an upload, and then if there's one person out there who was excited for my upload that day and is disappointed that I didn't upload, or upset that they don't get to watch a video from me that day, that is a huge motivator for me. The fact that there might be, and I expect there is, with over 100,000 people watching every one of my videos, there's going to be one person out there who watches every single one and looks forward to it for whatever reason. And that has to be, that is the biggest motivator for me ever. More so than even my own enjoyment, more so than any sort of money that YouTube could pay me or whatever. That's the biggest motivator for me, is to know that someone in the world finds value from my videos every day. And if I don't upload every day, someone might find an old video, they might go back and watch another one, but it's new content every day that you watching this can feel a part of. So, oh god, oh my god, I'm getting like, I'm getting emotional, man. So I do appreciate every single one of you, and when I say you motivate me to do my job and to upload, it's the dream job, of course, but I couldn't imagine doing anything else, and I couldn't imagine not uploading every day. I know John was talking about in one of his videos about how there are YouTubers, and it's probably the highest tier and quality of Rocket League content where they upload once a week, purely because you cannot upload content to that quality every day, essentially. It's a different style of content, but I'd feel like, I can't remember the last day I didn't upload a video, but I'd feel like I'd got nothing done that day. If there's no video, no new comments to interact with, no notification of my video going out to you guys, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd feel like I'm missing an opportunity. Sky Blue Standard. I tell you what, this is probably the most standards we've ever got in a video. We've got 4, Forest Green, was it burnt sienna, black and sky blue? I can't remember if he got burnt sienna. I really can't. But either way, we move. And like I said, I will be doing a couple black market trade-ups. In fact, let's do one right now. I got some exotics saved up, usually for another video, yes. But we can always do one quick little trade-up here for the boys. Stormwatch. We're going to move back to the very rares swiftly on. Let's find... Anyway, current goal in Rocket League, as I said, is to get better. And streaming helps me do that. I want to, you know, obviously I'm SSL in Rumble and I'm one of the best Rumble players in the world. It sounds so cocky saying that, but I just am. I want to get better at the real game. I love Rumble, and I think I'll look to hit SSL every single season. I'll look to be in the top 100 every single season, but I want to get better at just the regular game. Tournaments help with that massively. I just want to be better at the game. Any future collabs in mind? This is an interesting one. I'd love to make another video with John. Again, I know he's a very busy guy. I know he's orchestrating a lot of collabs with a lot of different people, and maybe I'm not, you know, on the priorities list. Partly, I guess, because our schedules are so different. Like, we're usually recording on 2 separate days. Like, one day for me and the day before for him, because the way our schedules line up. If I'm recording with John, I'll probably have to wake up really early and to record, etc. Or he'll stay up really late. You know, one of those two things. So I do want to do more collabs with people. I think I am going to get my Discord server a lot more involved. In fact, a lot of these exotic drops that I've saved up that you saw just now, that is for a video where I'm going to do, where I plan to, either on my Discord server or something, just get people in my trading lobby. I'll give them 5 exotic drops, and they trade up to a black market, and then we see what they get. Or maybe I do like an exotic trade at war where I give 5 exotic drops to a viewer, and then I do one myself. Don't tell them. I say, put in the trade window what you got, and if they get, I don't know, maybe if they win, if they get better than me, they get my one, or something like that. There's an idea in the works. I will say. So I'm trying to think of new ideas. There's Rocket League Crate Bingo. I've done episodes of it before, but where we get it kind of makes, and maybe Trade Up Bingo as well, it makes trade ups and crates more exciting, because without any sort of idea, the better the crate luck is, the better the videos tend to be. And I wouldn't want to rely on only getting very valuable black markets or something in a video for it to be a good video. So you could add something really obscure, like we could have the Kyrios wheel as a bit of very rare trade up bingo, and that way, if I get, imagine I got a Kyrios wheel there, and that way I have to try and get that, and I only succeed and win if I get something like a wheel or a finny, and which would normally be a non-consequential trade up where I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. It would actually be scenes. It would make getting something like an ASIC wheel very cool. So I'm super excited for the videos I've got in the pipeline, and for the new season of Rocket League to do my placements again. I don't quite get how, I've done it a few times, the winning 10 1v1 placement matches on a new account, on a new season, etc, etc. Every single version, every single like time I've done that video, no matter what stage my channel's been at, even if it's been like dead or booming, that video absolutely bangs. I think YouTube, I don't get who it is. Maybe that's how a lot of new viewers find my channel, is like experimental videos like that. I suppose it's the same with like the will they scam me type videos with trading. I think maybe they probably appeal to a new viewer more, because the video starts off like performing like any other video, and then over time the views just carry on and on and on, and it's crazy. And I think that is down to the YouTube recommended system kind of sorting me out. There's still so many more trade-ups to do, so we are vibing. How do I grow on Twitch? Use code PixelArmy. I'm honestly not great at this subject. Obviously, we are fortunate enough to be over 110,000 followers on Twitch now, which is insane, but I owe a lot of that to myself. There's another Fennec. We must be close. Wait, we must be close to the 24 Fennecs. Oh, man, we're on 21. 3 more Fennecs, and we've achieved the goal. That's actually weird that we've got enough Fennecs non-painted to pay for a white one. That's crazy. Imagine buying a white Fennec with regular Fennecs. That might be the goal for me, I think. I don't know. Oh, orange standard. We still haven't got a painted Octane, but I have faith. But I was fortunate enough. There's a Kyrios wheel. One for the trade up bingo. You know what I mean? That's why that series is going to be hype. It makes less cool stuff pretty cool. But I was fortunate enough to have an audience on YouTube to give me a leg up on Twitch, which got me to like 30 average viewers to start with. And I can imagine that the first, you know, growing past, like getting to affiliate from nothing basically, or getting to 10 viewers has to be the hardest part of Twitch. And I sort of skipped that part. And now my growth on Twitch is very organic. Like, we have enough viewers on the Twitch stream, anywhere from like 500 to 1,500 viewers, that Twitch puts us in the recommended for people trying to watch a Rocket League stream or something like that. So I now grow organically. If I do like a 3-hour stream, we'll go up 1,000 followers, like guaranteed, just of new people showing up. So I don't know. I don't know how to grow. If I were to stream from the beginning and be unknown and stream to one viewer, being myself, oh, Forest Green, man, I don't know how I'd grow. You know what I mean? I don't know what I do to get my Twitch out there, other than all I can say is actually not on Twitch. It's go and try and build some kind of audience on YouTube, on TikTok, and convert them to your first 5-10 viewers on Twitch. Try and get involved with some kind of community, because I don't even know if it's possible to grow from 0 or 1 viewers on Twitch. I don't see any scenario in which someone streaming to 1 viewer grows. Like, how on earth does anyone find your stream? That sounds impossible. YouTube, I think it's easier to grow from nothing because there's a good recommended system. If your video, like if one person stumbles across your video and watches all of it, it performs well. YouTube serves that video to more people, and if it's a good video, you start to grow. Twitch, I have no idea how to get that off the ground. So I don't know, to be honest. I will confess my ignorance there. I got very lucky that I have a YouTube channel which I'm very good at growing from the ground up. I've done it many times to help me out in that aspect. Okay, next question. How do you make a good thumbnail and title? What recording software do you use, and what software do you use for thumbnails? Love your vids, by the way. Now, you may have noticed that recently, over time, I've become more streamlined with the way I make my videos. If it's in the same series, I'll do a variation of a previous title. I'll copy all of the same tags because the tags are all still relevant to the same series, and the thumbnail will follow a similar format. You know, my dumb face in the middle, and then, you know, some key points in the video that might make someone want to click in this on the video. Like for this one, I'll have black standard in the thumbnail, my dumb face, a few very rare trade-ups along the bottom of the screen, a black market to the one side of me most likely, and maybe a cropped fennec, you know, picture. So I know what to, you know, make the thumbnail for in this video before I'm even done, and the title will be something like, well, let's see if I can predict it. I mean, something like, maybe I'll highlight the very rare world record, maybe I'll highlight the amount of standard trade-ups I've done, something like, you know, I don't know, I might get like a white octane at the end, and all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a title in the thumbnail. So really, it's just finding a style that works, and whenever that was, I did a certain video that was a very rare trade-up video that worked. You guys liked it. I followed that same format. When the video follows the same format in the same series, it's very easy to kind of continue the videos in the same format. So if a title works, you can do a variation of that. If the video does well, the tags work. Dominus. I'm never going to get a painted import Dominus again, am I? It's changed. It's changed completely. The software I use for my my thumbnails is Photoshop. The software I use for recording, ever since I got this brand new Sony a7 II and the Elgato game capture, which you plug directly onto the motherboard, and you can then therefore use this DSLR camera as like a webcam. Ever since getting these pieces of equipment, it's allowed me to better streamline my recording using OBS. I used to record with a face cam, record my mic in Audacity, and record the gameplay with NVIDIA Shadowplay, and then sync it all together. But Athena, when I recorded with her for the first time, couldn't believe how much of a ball ache that process was for recording. So she linked me this camera, she told me all of her OBS settings, she linked me the capture card, and basically said, you're going to love recording and editing and making videos a lot more when it becomes a lot easier. And I have to give it to her, she was obviously 100% right. So now I can record my mic, my gameplay, my audio, my face cam, all in OBS, you know? So that's what I use now for recording, and I definitely would recommend it. And to edit, I use Sony Vegas Pro 13. I'm sure there's Sony Vegas Pro 79 out there by now. I don't know how many there are, but I've been using Sony Vegas Pro 13 for about 6 years now. Before that, I used Camtasia Studio 8, which I think for a beginner, definitely a good bit of software. And then before that, up until 2013, I was using Windows Movie Maker, which was not good. You know, you can't do basic edits in Movie Maker. Like, you can add text, I believe, and you can do jump cuts, but you can't even, like, put well, maybe now you can. This is Windows Movie Maker from nearly 10 years ago, so maybe they've updated, but back then, you couldn't even, like, put an image on top of another video file. So maybe you could, but I don't believe you could even have like a face cam on top of gameplay in Movie Maker, because you could only have one video maybe. You might be able to put images on. I don't even know. Windows Movie Maker was just not the one. I'm going to be honest with you. So that's why I use what I use. Weirdest life experience. Another Dominus, man. Like I said, never going to get a painted one again, so we can stop talking about it. This is definitely a question that would take some thought beforehand for me to then remember what the weirdest life experience was. Weirdest life experience. I tell you what was scary and terrifying. When I was younger, I was a little bit, never scared to the point where I'd cry or break down, but I'd always have a few nerves, a few pre-flight nerves when it comes to flying on an airplane. Despite flying on a plane pretty much, I would say most years of my life, I've been on a plane journey at least once, apart from the last year when, you know, haven't been on a plane in ages. When was the last time I went on a plane? Probably, yeah, 2018? 2018? Is that the last time I went on a plane? No, it wasn't. It was 2019. I went to Tenerife in 2019. That was the last time I went on a plane. Didn't go in 2020, but we move on. But basically, I had a bit of a fear of flying, kind of, because obviously if you crash, it's almost certain death, right? And I'm sat in the middle of the plane by the window, near the wing, which is always a bit scary because, you know, if you're looking at the wing, there's always something that someone who's afraid of flying can see to confirm their fear. Like, oh my gosh, that bit of the wing looks a bit unsecure. That nut and bolt over there doesn't look very secure. But I was absolutely terrified when I was on a flight. There's a Fennec. 2 more to go till the big 24. Might get that probably get that in the next episode. I was sat near the wing, and I know there's a lot of noises going on a plane, burnt sienna standard, but I heard this beeping sound, like, and obviously your mind starts racing and going places, and I 100%, you know, I'm gonna say the B word, I thought there was a bomb on board. I thought that was, you know, that was it. It's, like I said, I've been on flights a lot, so I know what's regulation beeping and what's not. This was not normal beeping, and oh my god, I felt sick. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's it. Like, I have to accept death. Like, that was, oh my goodness, absolutely terrifying. Obviously, nothing came of it. It wasn't a bomb. I'm sure they do extensive checks to ensure that bombs don't make it on airlines anymore. You know, I don't even know of a time when that did. I'm sure they, you know, it's happened before in the past, but yeah. Unreal. Regarding your Discord server, would you end up doing community events such as private matches or other games? I do want to do more of that. I really want to do Among Us with my Discord server, and at the time of recording, the new Among Us map comes out today. But the problem is, if I stream it, I don't know how well I can trust the people in my Discord server to not just cheat and look at my stream. So I do want to get more involved with the community. I want to do watch-alongs, all that stuff. I'm thinking of starting a channel called, maybe, this could be the name, pickapixel, where I do like reaction-style content, other games, funny moments, videos that wouldn't make the main channel, basically. I don't know if that would be the name, maybe vlogs as well, but I'm not entirely certain yet. So I've considered it. Maybe we'll do that. But let me know what you think of the possibility of like a second sort of, a new second channel with a new vibe of content. But there we go. We've done the trade at world record, got a lot of standards, but no black markets or anything like that. I'm going to do a couple of exotic to black market trade-ups. I'll probably stop once we get an A tier or an S tier, because as I said, a lot of these are for that fan black market trade-up video. So A tier or S tier, we want a Duel and Dragons, a Dissolver, a Mainframe, a Heatwave, a Fire God, something to put in the thumbnail that I spoke about earlier. You know, one side, this side probably, we've got a black standard, we have me in the middle, very rares along the bottom. We're now looking for that second piece of the puzzle, the best part of the thumbnail. Polypop isn't going to cut it. So we're going for what we call thumbnail-worthy content here, folks. Now you understand the process of how these are made. You can click the video thumbnail or go to my channel and see the video thumbnail. It will be more or less exactly as I described, with, not with that in the thumbnail, with, I'm feeling a nose trade up to get the thumbnail black market we need. Bang, bang, bang. Come on. Give me that start button. This one. That's... it's B tier. It's clutching at straws. I might end up putting that in a thumbnail if we don't get one soon. Come on! We cannot have an F tier in the thumbnail. That just isn't going to cut it. Balakara's got me. Dissolver. Fireworks isn't good enough. It's B tier. It's B tier. I'm running out of trade-ups here. Come on. Ladies and gents, We are struggling here. We're struggling right now. We'll keep the Santa Fe's back. Let's go with the lime tunicas. Please. No, it's not good enough. This is the struggle. You know, when I'm recording, I do think of the thumbnail, and I don't think we have a poster child act. That's close. It's not bad. I'll do a couple more, but we're almost out. We're almost out. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26. Oh, if we do one more, we've only got 5 trade-ups left. Come on. I might just have to trade all these up and get some more non-crate exotics, you know. It's going to be done. I think I'm going to do them all. This is not the way I wanted to do it, but we have to try. We have to get something thumbnail worthy. You know, this thumbnail, you guys already know. You've seen the thumbnail. Yes! Let's go! It's a dissolver! So there we go. This thumbnail, you know, it's going to be very rare items along the bottom. Me in the middle, making some face. Black standard, dissolver. That will be the thumbnail. That's how it's made. And that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like on it. Subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. I have been Pixel. You have been awesome. And I will see you in the next video very soon.
Flying in a missile, haters throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you, it's pick up, pixel.